Hi friends. So here's the video about the number game that I told you that I was going to post in Google Classroom. And so I've started by writing numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Remember, we sent home number cards when we sent home activities. So if you have those, you could use those, or you could just make these. I also know that we sent home pom-poms and foam shapes, and I believe big buttons. I didn't have any of those here at my house, so what we're gonna play with today is birthday candles to count out. That's what I have a lot of, so I'm gonna use those. So remember, with this game, either you or somebody that you're playing with can pick a number. So I'm just gonna reach up and grab a number, put it down, and I know that that number is the number 6. So now I'm gonna count out 6 candles and then stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can touch them to count them to double check. 1, 2, my numbers are falling. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, the next number that I'm going to do, just because it literally fell on me, is the number 8. So again, now we're going to count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can use anything that you have 10 of. This one has chocolate frosting on it because I stuck it in my son's birthday cake. And I'm going to touch them and count them just to double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When I count numbers and I'm counting out that number of objects, it's good to touch them so that I know I'm not missing any. Okay, so you can go ahead and do that with all numbers 1 through 10. If you are really good and you know your numbers 1 through 10, you could go bigger, maybe 11 through 20 if you have that many items. I'm in my kitchen. As you can see, there's my stove. Another thing you can do with these number cards is adding or subtracting, making number sentences. So for example, if I were to take this number, so I know that number is the number 1, and then I were to add to it this many more, and I know that this is the number 3, so I'm going to count out 3 candles. 1, 2, 3. Now I know we have 1 candle here and 3 candles here. So we can do something called adding or addition when we add them all together to see how many we have in all. So when we have 1 candle and we add 3 more to it, how many do we have all together? Let's count to find out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I know that when we have 1 candle plus, or we add 3 more candles to it, we have 4 altogether. That's like the math that you guys do when you go to the big school, when you go to kindergarten and first grade and even bigger. Let's practice another one. I just randomly grabbed down this number, is the number 5. Did you know that before I said it? We'll do some number writing and activities coming up later in the week or next week. But for right now, looking at this, we know it's the number 5, so we're going to count out 5 candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, if you want to double check them, touch them with your fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 candles there, and I'm going to choose another number. We know this number. Down over, cut it in half. It's the number 4. So I'm going to count out 4 candles. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we can add, we can do our number sentence. So if we still have 5 candles and we add 4 more candles, how many do we have altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I know that 5 plus 4 more equals or gives us 9 altogether. So go ahead and do this with your pom-poms or your buttons or foam shapes and your number cards. And if you don't still have those, maybe a big person, a parent, or a older brother or sister can help you make them. And practice counting out each number of items. And when you get really good at that, when you can recognize your numbers 1 through 10 and count out the right number of objects for each number, then you can go ahead and try some math. You can add, you can either subtract. Subtract is when you take away, but see what you can do. The first things you need to know is you need to be able to recognize all of the numbers and then count out that number of objects. So parents, we do numbers 1 through 5 every morning on our daily news board during group meeting. So we definitely know numbers 1 through 5, and a lot of the kids, we've been working in the classroom numbers recognizing up to 10. So I would say at least try to get your kids to know numbers 1 through 5 by sight. And once they know that, then 5 through 10, and maybe 10 through 20. So I hope this video helps you find something to do with the activities we sent home or things you have in your house. And I will see you again soon. Bye.